with very, very few exceptions, those of us who play pickleball at a fairly high level and travel to compete at these tournaments still have to have day jobs. And sometimes people have day jobs in a related field, right? As a tennis coach, as a pickleball coach, but other times people have jobs in other fields, right? It takes time to go to these tournaments, and it takes time, especially for me, where I have to go elsewhere in order to really train. And you know, I've got a young family at home that people still need to eat. And so being able to combine these clinics with doing the training I need to do in order to compete is really helpful. In addition to that, we ran all the videos, the newsletters, everything that I do online, the website is all 100% free. And so about 10 months ago, we started a fundraising campaign. And we said, hey, if you like what we're doing, if you find value in what you're getting for free, the videos, the newsletters, etc., and you'd like to support it, you'd like to support me competing at these tournaments, you can kick in some money. And people were very generous. I think over the course of the campaign, I think we raised a little over $7,000. And while that's not while that's not a ton of money in the grand scheme of things, it definitely made it possible for me to go and compete at these tournaments without forcing sort of undue hardship on the rest of my family.
Has that campaign ended?
I think it's still officially up on the. I think it's still up on there on the GoFundMe page. It'll end shortly because this really was a targeted campaign. It was to help pay for both the trip to Arizona for nationals and this trip to Florida. So at this point, I will very shortly shut it down, say thank you very much, and and that'll be that. Now that the pickleball clinics are becoming busier and busier, and more often now people are having me travel to their city or town to be able to deliver clinics. Now that I can generate more revenue from that, I don't need to rely on the people donating to the campaign the way I did at the start of this project.
Do you have a business model that you're following?
I do. I mean, I'm not following necessarily someone else's model, but I have a business plan, and that plan is evolving. Third Shot Sports has grown much faster than I expected. This is largely because of the internet and because of the videos, but also through this is something now you can see on the website under the tab Pickleball. You'll see something called 3S at your club. And so it's the third one down. And essentially what this is I've been receiving a lot of requests from people for some time now, where they basically say, hey, would you ever consider coming to our club? Or I wish I lived closer to you. And so what we offer now is that I will come to you, and we find a way to make this happen. Whoever's hosting it, they provide the facilities, right? And I'll come down, and we do 8 hours of coaching each day. And this is a way to, it's reasonably priced. People, for most people, it's fairly affordable, and it's a way to bring these clinics to people outside of my immediate region. So I just finished doing this I mentioned Florida. I did 2 days of this in San Antonio, Texas. Later this summer, I'm heading to both the west coast of Canada and the east coast of Canada. And I'm back in Austin, Texas in September.
I see video analysis on the sidebar. Is that new?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's brand new. And it's a pretty straightforward idea. People have been saying, hey, Mark, if you click on that, you'll get more of a description. They said, I wish that you could be here to see my backhand. I don't know what's going on with it. Or my serve is always going out. I wish you could help me. And so what we've now set up is a video analysis product. So what people can do is they can send me, they take video of themselves to YouTube, or just send it to me if they're able to do that, up to 15 minutes long. So you can actually pack a lot of content into 15 minutes. And what I'll do is I'll take a look at the video, and I will give general feedback about the video itself and how they're playing. I'll give specific feedback about things that are going on. And then importantly, I think, some specific ideas about what they can do to improve, what kinds of drills they can do. If you scroll down a little bit further, Jack, you'll see this a little bit more.
Oh,
and
there
so what
it
this
is.
provides,
Okay.
yeah. So here's what you'll get, and you get detailed feedback. You get a plan for what you could do to improve, and then there's a few tips on how to get the most out. So sometimes people have really specific questions. Hey, Mark, why does my backhand slice always go so high? Or why is my dink always being volleyed by my opponents? And other times people have general questions. They just say, you know what, I want to get better. So what I'll do is I'll take a look at these videos up to 15 minutes long and provide that kind of feedback. And it's $25, and that's 25 Canadian dollars. So last time I checked the exchange rate, that was like $19.80 US. So I think it's an affordable way for people to get professional feedback without having to bring me down to Boston or San Antonio or Chicago or wherever.